All right, welcome back to College Football Saturdays here at Jammin' Sports. 6 games down, 4 to go. As next up, we have the Nebraska Cornhuskers at the Pittsburgh Panthers. Nebraska comes in at 1-0, Pittsburgh at 0-1. If you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'm now 15-11 on the season. Evil Dead is now 14-11 on the season. Evil Dead is now a half game back. And we're doing pretty good today, considering we had an overtime game. We're only 7 minutes behind schedule, so we're doing pretty well. So let's head out to Pittsburgh for this one. Nebraska and the Pittsburgh Panthers here at Jammin' Sports.
The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Now they'll run the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. And the missed connection on third down.
A nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and short kick. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. On the move, it's Hammond. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to power their way ahead. The Huskers will move the sticks.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way and get some positive yards.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Boyd. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
First and goal, Nebraska.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Pushes ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husker! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 25. And chunk plays on the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Find space on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On the move and looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And now on second down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is, when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Pitt pushing the pace. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then an offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. It's a draw. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in for it, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Running the red zone. It's Hammond. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Yarnell. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. They want to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Nebraska.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 90. Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Raiola. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. The short hands, it's Reynolds. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Hey, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense facing 4th down.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to...
Touchdown, Panthers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Direct snap. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end can take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Soft spot in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
To the air on first down. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Raiola. The quick out. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And here comes the field goal unit. He got it. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. first and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll go to the air. He caught it. Touchdown, Huskers. They strike first here in overtime.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Touchdown, Panthers. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he puts through the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Pitt. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. The give. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll come out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. Wants to go up top. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Pushes for the goal line. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hammond. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat. Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's got it for the two, and we're all tied up. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. And he'll run the bootleg. Zings it complete to the right. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. The play action fake. They are denied. The two-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime.